Actually, can you guys hear me? Let me put it up a little bit closer. Usually when I have these like HandCam streams set up, like the difficulty of it, it's like I have to place the microphone here and then at the well, I guess what I should have done is maybe have like two webcams. So right now, like one when I have my phone recording and the other webcam's like having it face down. But I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday so far. And what I have planned is I'm just gonna show you guys some of the stuff that I used to collect back when I was just a wee little tadpole. Since I thought that'd be like a fun thing to do. I'm not like a huge collector or anything, but I did collect like a bunch of stuff when I was younger. Also, I hope you're feeling a lot better, Flame Bro. Yeah, are you like a little bit better? I know you said you were like sick. Let me see. I'm trying to get the stuff that I have. I actually had to pull like deep from like my closet and like actually try to look up some things I actually collected, because a lot of the stuff that I do have, it's more or less a lot of it either it got lost when I moved, or it's still with me somewhere, but I can't exactly, I don't know where it is exactly. But the things I do have, I thought I'd show today. And just like taking a look at like some of this stuff, it kind of reminds me of like how much I do have and how much I don't actually like look at it very often. Because the stuff that I do have that I've collected, they've just been sitting here gathering dust, which is another part of the collections I have, dust. So it kind of surprises me that for some of the stuff that I still have, that they're like really close to me, like right on my desk. They're just sitting here. So yeah, I find it funny that a lot of times the things that we see and the things that we do, we don't necessarily like, we don't take a step back and then like look at it. We kind of just collect it and then we don't ever touch it again. It's kind of like for some people, they buy like a bunch of shoes or a bunch of clothes that they wear once, but they never really wear it again. I don't know how many people here are like that, but for me, I don't really wear like a whole lot of clothes. I just wear whatever is comfortable. If I really wanted to, I could just go out in my pajamas. I don't think a whole lot of people would have like the balls for that necessarily, but I think for what I have, like a regular t-shirt and maybe some shorts, depending on like the season. I'm not like a huge fashion icon or anything, nor do I follow fashion people. Like, I just wear whatever I think is comfortable. So like I said, I have like a couple of things here that I thought I should show you guys. Okay. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Oh, hold on. Hold on, let me put this over here. Oh, whoops. You guys, I know you guys see like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards here. Don't mind that. I just put it here because I have nowhere else to put it. I know I have like a bunch more cards. I just don't know where exactly I have them. Okay, let me get rid of this. And then shrink down. One more thing. Whoops. There we go. I don't know if you guys know that I just flipped it like horizontally. I don't think you guys would know the difference. I tried doing that like with the hand cam, and I found that if you like flip it horizontally, I can like flip it horizontally. You guys can just take a look at it, and it looks like the text is literally just backwards. Hold on. Yeah, the camera needs to focus sometimes. Hey, legalized nuclear bombs. I hope you're having a good Sunday so far. I thought I'd show you guys some of the stuff I collected back when I was younger. There's like so much stuff I collected. There was like one thing that was like really popular back in like the 90s. Those were called Pogs. I had like a binder full of them. I don't know what happened. They just disappeared. I wish I could show you guys how much I had. They were essentially, Pogs were just essentially like flat circular stickers. Well, not flat circular. It's like a mini disc, and then you just like throw it. I know I sound old right now, but I had those. Yeah. Oh. So, like I said, I dug up some things on my desk, and the first thing that I think the first thing I've ever collected were Pokemon cards. So these were like extremely, I think these are really old. Yeah, let me see. How old are these? Some of them are like 2014 or so. But the oldest that I have, I think, is like 2000, in the year 2000 or 2002. So a lot of these are like extremely old, like this. Misty's Seeking. Let me see, how old was this? But yeah, we're just going over some old stuff. That is 1990. Hold on. Can it focus? I don't think it wants to focus. Okay, I don't think it will let me focus. But I'll just say how old it is. It's from 1999 to 2000s. And that was back when Wizards was a thing. Okay. Yeah, but this wasn't like the only things that I collected. This wasn't like the only things I collected, I mean. I obviously collected some other things besides like Pokemon cards. My favorite has to be Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I didn't keep them in like a binder though. I wish I did. I remember back when I forget how old I was. I think I was like 9 years old. And I asked my mom to buy me some sleeves. And then she said that was like a waste of money. So she said no. So she always thought whatever I collected was like a waste of time or whatnot. And I thought, wow, really? So what I had to do was like use my own money to buy some of this stuff. Like same with the cards and the sleeves. So I never really had like the opportunity to have my parents buy them for me. I don't know if you guys had like allowances or not, but the only times I ever had any money whatsoever is like during my birthday. So I would just spend my own money. Well, own is kind of difficult to say because it's not necessarily own. Yeah, but a lot of the cards I do have, I just spent it using like my own birthday money. I'm still surprised that I have like some really, really old cards. I don't know, I'm pretty sure they're not like worth anything, but they're worth a lot to me because it has some sentimental value. Oh, there's also a Mewtwo here. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I just realized there's like some cards within cards inside. But yeah, this is my Pokemon collection. I have a lot more recently, but I've just like scattered them like inside some sort of a container. But these are like my very first like Pokemon cards that I've ever had. There are more, but I told you guys the story of I think back when I was like in 5th grade. Not 5th grade. I think it was like 5th or 6th. I rode on a bus and I wanted to try and make friends on the bus. And one of the best ways that I found, or at least I thought I would like make some friends, was maybe if I could share like some of the Pokemon cards, and I'd like share them and like tell people about like how much I have, or just like tell them how much I like Pokemon or whatnot. And I think this is like a good story. But so I rode on the bus and along with like the other kids to school, and we had to make like a couple stops, and this one time the bus hit like a speed bump, and I was holding the binder really tightly, and the binder completely flew out of my hands and all the cards just went flying. So all the cards went flying on the bus, and all the other kids just picked the cards up for themselves. So I never got those cards back, but I had some really nice looking ones. I remember I had one hollow foil Star Raptor, I think it was. That was like the thing I remembered, and like some kid took it and they never gave it back. So that was like a sad day for me because I really wanted to try and make some like friends or something, but it ended up so that I not only lost the card, but I never made any friends. It wasn't that bad, okay? It wasn't that bad, alright? Look, just because I tried to make friends and that didn't work out, it doesn't mean that I wasn't like unhappy. It just meant that it sucked that I lost the cards. I used to do this with my Bella Sarah cards. I still have them and they're still my childhood memory. Bella Sarah cards? What are those cards about? I've never heard of them before. Also, hey TWYR1NE. Hope you're having a good Sunday so far. Okay. The next... This one's a big one. And I actually had to like dust this off. But this is part of my... I forget, but my brother or sister used to collect this stuff. And they passed it down to me, or they never bothered to... I forget either which, but they never really bothered to like... to come pick it up. I wish it would focus. It's not focusing. I think it's because of like the purple. Okay. Yeah, so these are like what my brothers and sister used to collect. They used to collect sports cards. I don't know how much like they're worth. They're probably worth like nothing, but like they're really, really shiny. I hope you are too. Thank you, TWYR1E. Wizard 101? No, Wizards of the Coast. They used to be pretty popular in printing Magic the Gathering cards. But a lot of the cards that my brothers and sisters did collect, I don't really know what they used to do when they were kids, because they grew up when they're already like when I was born, they were already like teenagers, so I never got a glimpse into like what they actually liked or like what they do. Me and my sisters and brothers aren't exactly close. Well, we're not like the close. We don't like talk to one another every day. We maybe like get to like family gatherings like every so often, and that's about it. Or if my sister needs like something for me to do, like if she needs like a favor and she wants me to buy something or wait in line, that's really like the only communications that we ever do. But yeah, there's like a lot of basketball cards. I wonder if they are worth anything, but I wouldn't like sell them, cause mainly even though these aren't like my cards, they did like sort of give them to me, so I would never really sell anything that I have. I don't really know if you guys are the same. If you had something that you collected for like many years when you were a kid and then you've grown up, would you like sell the stuff that you have? Like if it meant that it was like valuable? Because for me, if something, I know I have like a couple things here in my collection that are like worth a ton of money, but I could never sell them. So even if I have something that I think is personally expensive or it has like a ton of value, I would personally never sell them. I have like half of these, well actually more than half. I don't know a single one of these basketball players. Oh, so the last part of this is Dragon Ball Z, and I know it might be a shocker. So the last part are the Dragon Ball Z cards. These I just put them in here because I had like extra space. But I know I used to collect like a whole bunch of trading cards, and Dragon Ball Z was like one of them. So yeah, there's I don't know like what company like printed these, but I thought they looked cool and it only cost me like $1. As to whether or not they're like worth anything, I'm not really sure, because I never really bothered to check. Come to think of it, how old are these? Hold on. These were made in the year 2000. Can you guys believe that? This is a 24-year-old card. Isn't it funny how time passes really quickly? Yeah, for 24 years this was stuck in a binder. Well, these are much older. These were probably stuck here back in like the 80s or 90s. So they're somewhat a lot older. Well, these ones have like a backside to them. So yeah, these are the Dragon Ball Z and the basketball cards that I had. Or rather, my sister or my brother had. They also have some dust on them. I had to wipe off like a little bit of it, since it was like on my desk gathering dust. Okay, what else did I have? Oh yeah, that reminds me. So when I was like pulling stuff off of my desk, to like show you guys stuff, like some of the stuff I used to collect, like I pulled like some like homework or like some papers like back when I was in college or in like high school. Like, you guys want to see like how bad I used to do? This one's good. Alright. I forget like when this was, but hold on, let me do this. I forgot like when this was exactly, but I think this was like in high school. or it was like in middle school of some kind. But I found this along with like the stuff I collected, and this was like a quiz that I took on like I think it was history class, ancient history, and I got like a 64% on the test. Yeah, so one thing I actually collect, and I don't know if like most people would do this, but the stuff that I still collect are like some of the homework and some of the schoolwork I have, and I put them in like a bag. And I don't think anybody would ever do this, but I put them in the bag so that one day, if I were to ever have like kids or something, I would just show them this, and then I just like let them see like the big bag of like garbage I have, and then like, see that, son? That's how much stuff you have to go through for middle school or like high school. So I always think that's like I don't know if that's like a bad thing to do necessarily, but I thought that'd be like something I could do someday. Okay, what else do I have? Give me 1 second. God. Don't let the box fool you. This is just like a regular cardboard box that's I had to like store stuff in. I had to like find a box. But this was like some of the comic books that I used to collect. I found that like during middle school or to transition to like high school, I figured I'd have to like collect something other than like cards. And the next best thing was, instead of coins, I feel like for coins people would like try to beat you up. I collected comic books. So there's some really old comic books here. Hold on, let me take the box out. It's covering like half of the screen. Oh my god. Oh, I have so many comic books. So... oh boy. But yeah, some of the comic books I have here aren't like necessarily anything popular, but I found a lot of them at like my local comic book shop. The one that was like closest to me back in college, and we had one like just literally across the street. So I went over there and I always like bought some comic books, but the majority of like some of the comic books that I have, they either came from like different sources, like maybe cereal boxes, or it came from Dollar Tree. So I thought this was like kind of cool, but Dollar Tree used to have like a bunch of comic books that you could buy for like $1, and you could get like 2 comic books for like nowadays it's not $1. Nowadays it's like $1.25. I don't know why they bothered doing that. Maybe it's because they have to adjust with inflation and all that. But nowadays they don't even have comic books. They used to. But there's like a lot of interesting comic books you could buy. Some from like Image, some from DC. I'm not a nerd, by the way. I don't read comic books. I just want to put that out there. I don't know if any of you guys like collect comic books or know anybody that does or used to. But I'm not like a huge nerd. I don't read comic books. I don't really look at them. I just thought it'd be like a nice collector's thing to maybe buy, and then someday if I were to have like kids someday, I'd show them like comic books, and then if they ever like latched onto that, that'd be something that they can maybe collect. Thinking ahead, guys. But yeah, comic books are like one of those things that I used to collect. I don't read, so don't get that twisted. But there's some like interesting ones here. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, Aquaman. Yeah, there's an Aquaman comic book. I kind of wonder, what do you guys think is like the lamest superpower? For me, it has to be what Aquaman has. Because I feel like his powers only ever work in like the ocean. So if he's literally on land, he doesn't have anything like going for him. And majority of the time when people are like fighting, or like you're fighting like supervillains, more or less you're probably just gonna be doing that on land. You're never gonna do it in the sea. So 95% of the time what Aquaman does, you can never like equate to somebody that's like, say, Superman or like even Batman. Like maybe you could argue that he has like the athletic ability, but like if you can communicate with fish, right? Or I don't know, maybe you can cause like a tidal wave. Like what's that gonna do to people on land if they're like really far away from the water? I'm sure you can do like other things, but I can't understand like I actually don't know like what kind of superpowers you guys think would be useless. I just think that Aquaman is probably one of the worst superheroes in terms of powers, I mean. Also, don't get offended if I think that way, but it's true. This is coming from somebody who has aquatic experience. Blew my nose too hard, I started to bleed from my nose. Damn. Flame bro, why are you doing that? I usually never blow my nose. I don't know, like, if it's like a bad thing not to, but for me, whenever I have like a runny nose or like a stuffed up nose, what I do is I just take a shower and then I just let it clear up on its own with like the steam. Like I don't blow my nose or anything. What I do in terms of like when I have a cold and like I have like a stuffed up nose is I just like roll up like maybe the tissue and then I just like wipe it inside, but I never blow on it. It just feels weird. But in most cases, whenever I do get sick, I'd never blow my nose. Okay, let me get this in the case. I do have to wonder though, what are Bella Sour cards? Oh, that does remind me. I used to have like a bunch of like tarot cards. Tarot cards were like really cheap, and like in a foreign language, you could, like in Spanish, you can get them like really cheaply. I forgot where I put those, but I thought those were like really cool. Like the Death card or like the Tower card. I forgot where I put them. One of these days, I really should like take a look around and dig a little deeper, and maybe reorganize some stuff around my room. But yeah, this is quite an interesting endeavor so far. Oh, this is a bit of nostalgia. A bit of nostalgia from the 90s. Oh yeah. How to collect cards. You guys remember back then people used to read this sort of stuff? Like you used to read like a bunch of like paragraphs and then you have like all this. That's a lot. Oh look, stocks. Trading card market financial patterns. The do's and don'ts in collectible mail order. Wow. Oh, they have Spawn. Oh wait, no, it's not Spawn. It's called Blood Strike. Who the fuck is that? Blood Spike. I wonder if there's like any names here I can recognize. Oh, is that the Fantastic Four? I don't think it is. What's this supposed to be? Oh, I didn't even open this one. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna open a freshly sealed comic books. You know the amazing thing about this stuff? That, like, for all like the packaging to make it look nice, it's actually all the comic books like here are worth literally nothing. Because I saw like through one of their promotions, and I looked like online at their like website, you can buy like bulk comic books for I think $10 for like a pound of like comic books. So they weigh them by like how much how many pounds they are, and then they stack them like not repeatedly, but you'll never get like repeats, and you can buy them for like $10. I just think that's sad. Like, look at all this lost literature. Like, I think the art's personally like really cool, but I would never like read them myself. Oh, this is called Cloak and Dagger. Never heard of that. Is Cloak and Dagger popular? I'm not gonna like go through all the comic books, but if you guys have like something that you think is like interesting, or you've seen like some sort of superhero that you guys think is interesting, I might like dig through all of them. Like for it, I mean. Man, I'm just messing up like the packaging at this point. Okay. It's called Assassins. That's a generic name. What is this? Wildcats. I didn't even think they made it. Wildcats. Horseman. Oh, this one's shiny. Saint Sinner. Has a shiny cover. You guys probably can't like see it because the camera might not be able to show that up, but it's really sparkly. Oh, this one's some fan service. What is this? The First. Oh, this one I also found like at the dollar store, which kind of surprised me. Like a lot of the books that you can find at Dollar Tree, like some of them are like actual comic books and they have like full volumes of it. But it kind of just depends on like I guess like the time they get them in, but like I just personally think like for $1, I think it's like worth it. If you're really like into like the comic book type stuff. What is this? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna open that. What did you guys think I was actually gonna be into, like, in terms of collections anyways? Did you guys think I was just gonna collect rocks? There must be, like, some things you guys collect when you were a kid. It's Scion. Oh, this one... I don't know what that is. Oh, this comes with a card. This comes with a G.I. Joe card. Why? Why? Oh, this comes with like a mini Cracker Jack prize. Skyscraper. How come the other ones didn't come with a card? This one came with it for some reason. Hey Hudra, I hope you're having a nice Sunday so far. We're just going down memory lane of like some of the past things I used to collect. Like we showed like a bunch of basketball cards and like a bunch of Pokemon cards, and we're just showing like a bunch of comic books right now. There's none that I can really recognize. Maybe Warlock. And the Infinity Watch. I know what Infinity Watch is, sort of. Again, I want to put this out there. I don't read comic books, alright? I'm not a nerd. Okay? But I did collect like a bunch of them. Oh my god, there's still more. Oh god. Ugh. Oh, what is this? I'm surprised that they had like manga books. And I don't know why they had these, but they had manga books at like Dollar Tree. And this was like the only book I found like at Dollar Tree that was like a manga book. So it's like Japanese animation. Japanese animation comic books. So they're always like, I'm pretty sure you guys know what manga is, but it's all black and white and it's not colored. So I found this at like Dollar Tree way back when, and I don't really know what it's about. It's called Slayer's Special, The Lesser of Two Evils. There's like some things I recognize here. Well, not really. Okay. Oh my god, we still have a bunch of comic books. Oh my god. Oh, we also have this, The Myth Warriors. I don't know what that is. I collect rocks and money. Rocks and money? I remember like back in college, we used to have this like geologist. Was it geologist? Geography? Whatever it was. I took this one class where we were competing with like other students. And we had to build a bridge that would be supportive during like an earthquake. And whoever built like the best bridge that wouldn't collapse under like a certain magnitude, we would get like a couple rocks as prizes. And I got something known as like a cat's eye. I wish I still had it. I think it's somewhere. I know it's not on my desk, but I put it somewhere. So that's like the only rock I ever collected. That and quartz. There was always like a bunch of quartz right outside my school. I thought, what the fuck? I won like the competition and all I got was a rock. But then she showed me the rock and I was like, oh, that's so cool. It's like marbled and everything. Like it has like a bunch of patterns. Oh. This one I sort of recognize. This one's the Riddler. Batman. So far, this is like the only thing I recognize, like from today's media. Fixed nose, nice. I'm glad that you fixed your nose. Just make sure not to keep blowing on it, because you're gonna get more snot out. Oh, they have like some sort of a movie trading card. I don't know how old you guys, if you guys remember like this type of stuff, or if you guys even know about this stuff. But they used to make a lot of trading cards, like based off of like movies or something, and then they would just like put like the scenes on the cards. Like it really had nothing, no collectible value whatsoever. Like if they were to hand draw it or like have it completely be new, it'd probably be worth something, but I have absolutely no idea what this is from, other than just having Power Rangers. Oh, they have more cards in here. They have the pink Power Ranger. Anything's possible. That should be a slogan on a shirt. Anything's possible, as long as you set your mind to it. What is this? Kimberly shines when she realizes the great power has begun to heal Zordon. When all else failed, the great power truly is a success. The fuck does that mean? It's a Zordon. Freedom fighters. That just sounds like a name people came up as, like the neighborhood society watch. Freedom fighters. Okay. Again, I'm just gonna try and dig through some of this stuff, because I don't really want the whole stream to just be like comic books. I know it might be a tad bit boring. Okay. Unless you guys really want me to dig through all this, I really don't think you guys want to. This is X. Oh, this is something I recognize. X-Men. Plus an official trading card. Marvel's featuring strike file. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's hard to believe I actually got these for like $1, and they're worth like nothing nowadays. What is this? City of Heroes. Oh. I remember this. City of Heroes used to be an MMO. Did you guys know that? So I'm kind of surprised they have a comic book about this. That's kind of cool. Oh, this is a City of Villains. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. You have like reverse City of Villains here, and you turn it around, and boom, it's City of Heroes. It's like, I got you with the sneaky. Oh boy, oh my god. Oh, this is a cool cover. This one has a noose in it. This. Imagine giving a kid like a comic book and have it titled Crux and just have a noose on the cover. I don't know why this is a thing, or if it's like PG or rated, but that's cool. Like for me, I just grabbed whatever was at like Dollar Tree way back when. I didn't look at like the actual comic books or anything. They had like a bunch of these. Okay. Oh, actually, let me do this so that you guys can actually see. Oh, this one's a repeat, I think. Oh, the Hulk. Oh, my entire comic book stack almost fell. Let me put it over here. This one's super shiny. Oh. Hold on, let me see this. I saw the cover of this. This looks so 90s. The Hulk. 30th anniversary issue. Yeah, I don't know if... I'm pretty sure this is worth nothing, but... yeah. 30th anniversary. 1992. I really like the cover. It's really super glossy. I'd probably be like a sucker if you just gave me like a comic book that's like really shiny. Like I really like some of this art. Oh. Mortal Kombat, guys. Prepare yourself. Mortal Kombat, September 13th. Coming on the Super NES, the Genesis, Game Gear, and Game Boy. Yeah, those were the days when we had advertisements on comic books. Back when people still actually collected these things. I feel like a lot of stuff that people collect nowadays, it's like it's also kind of online. Like nobody really does like physical collections anymore, except maybe for like vinyl. So I know a lot of people still have like they have like record players, and then they go to like some sort of store to buy like the vinyl records. They would wait outside just to buy them. So that's something that they still technically kind of do. Do you collect rocks? I wouldn't say I used to collect rocks. I don't smoke them either. The only rock I have is just like a cat's eye rock that I got from like geography class. If I did collect rocks, that'd be like 20 years ago, and I would have had them in like a container, which I think by then I would have lost them. Oh, this cover looks cool. But there's like a bunch of stuff that, oh my god. I'm just kidding, you guys can look. I'm just kidding. You guys can look. That's a cool art. Ooh, what is this? Ah, this is so 90s. I like it. I love it. Go head to head. Wireless. With the Nintendo double player wireless head-to-head system from Acclaim. I doubt this was actually a thing. Damn. I really like old stuff. Cause I'm part of like this old generation of like the 90s. Ooh, what is this? Deathmatch. Shiny. I wish I could collect records. Well, records, they're super expensive nowadays. I feel like, how much... I wonder if anybody here collects records, but they have to be, like, for vinyl, they have to be, like, really expensive. But for, like, some of the old songs, I know I have, like, a couple of, like, Michael Jackson records. and a couple of like others, like I put them somewhere, and I'm not old for this. Okay, I have like a record player and I have like vinyl records, but a lot of the covers I don't take care of them in like really good condition. The reason why I have them is because my dad used to have like a vinyl record and a bunch of vinyls, and like it were given to him by like a friend, but like the vinyls are still intact. It's just the covers are like dirty and ripped up and all that, because he just puts them like outside. So I don't know if they're like worth anything, like as far as like the vinyls go. I do know that my dad used to collect them and he gave it to me, and I still have them. I just don't know. I don't know if it's still there. Oh, this is some sick art. Damn. Oh, there's Captain America. Oh, what is this? Elvis. Elvis was some weird dude. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a lifelong friend, George Klein. Okay, so that's who he is. Oh, this looks Japanese. Oh, there's Elvis again. Robotech Masters. Man, even it sort of looks like it's trying to be like Japanese animation, but it ends up being like a comic book. Oh, that's such a cool back shot. Oh, wait, what is this? It's supposed to be a city in War of Monsters. To be honest, I thought this was like a huge burrito. But it's like a giant tooth. Like, it kind of looks like one. Like, if you really don't look at it like closely, like you just like look at it, it's just like dipped in sauce. Almost. Maybe it's because I'm like hungry, or that's like on my mind. Okay. Oh, we have the Justice League. Oh, we have Medusa fighting Aquaman, I think. What is this called? This is the last one. That's a sick cover. That's cool. I don't know what it's about, but that's a nice cover. Okay. Alright, I think that's how many comic books I have in a nutshell. Oh boy. Alright. Okay. There's like one other thing I want to show you guys that I found. And then we'll move on to like the couple of the other things I have. Oh boy. Okay. So I thought this was kind of cute, but back when I was a kid, I used to, when I was playing like Wizard 101, I used to like write down notes, and I used to like write down stuff and like have numbers and of like what is like the best gear. That was like so stupid, but it was something that I used to do. That and I had like a wizard pet guide. Judging by like the numbers and shit. So I used to like write things down, because back then we didn't have like, we had like primitive technology. The only thing I had was like WordPad, and I didn't feel like writing stuff like on the computer. So I mainly just like I wrote stuff down. I didn't use like the whole thing, all right? I only ever wrote down like a couple of pages. So some of the stuff that I did have, as far as like the gear goes, oh yeah, I also wrote down like hybrids I discovered. This was back before like the wiki was a thing. So if I needed to find something, or like I needed to make like a hybrid or whatnot, I would like write this down, and then like when the wiki was like up or something, I would just like input this stuff, so I contributed like a little bit. So these mainly I just kind of did some, well, I did like a lot of stuff too. I thought like pet theories and stuff, you know. What if I combine this thing with this thing, or like 4 different things, what the heck would this make? And it would make some sort of black catastrophe. I think that's like the cat in the game, right? And then this would become like a sailback. That's like the lizard. And then we have like the cats, and then like these other cats, and then I tried to like mix these. Because again, back when this game like released, the wiki wasn't entirely accurate, or it wasn't a thing. So I had to like go do all this stuff to like figure. I forget what this was supposed to be. I still don't know. I don't know why Blockbuster and Dollar Tree was here as well. I'm not gonna like question what I used to do, but it's really messy. Alright, there was a lot of stuff I used to write down, and a lot of stuff I used to like put down as well. Same with pets. Like pets here with like the fennec fox, the leaffoot. Because I thought mixing these would like create different dinosaurs, which it probably did. I don't know. Yeah, maybe they did. I'm not sure. Like nowadays, I'm not like fully invested into like pets or anything. So I drew all the school teachers. I couldn't draw for crap, so I just mainly focused on like statistical type stuff. Hey, legalize nuclear bombs again. We're just talking about like some well, we had like comic books, and now we're talking about the Wizard Pet Guide. This was like the stuff I used to write down for Wizard 101, because I don't know, I thought at the time I needed to do something, and that was it. I didn't write like a whole lot, but yeah, that's the Wizard Pet Guide. Now for the Good Gear Guide, that one was where I went a little crazy. Yeah, this was 10-year-old froggies. I think 10. I don't remember. How long was Tartarus a thing? How long ago was that? Was that like 2014 or like 2013? I forget. Like, how long was that? Yeah, this was back when level 90 became like the highest level. What are your thoughts on the left ring finger? Left ring finger. What do you mean left ring finger? You mean the middle finger? You mean the index finger? This is my left. So the ring finger is the index, right? Or I don't know. So we have the middle finger, and then you have this. You have the pinky, and then you have the index, and you have middle, and you have thumb. So this must be the ring, right? See, I just name all the fingers without even knowing like what the ring finger actually is. I thought the index finger was the ring finger, but apparently it's this. Well, now you guys know if you didn't know. The pinky, ring, middle, index, thumb. That's cool. I don't really have any strong opinions as far as like marriage goes. I believe like I don't know, if you get married or something, if you really want to get married, that's something that you guys have to like figure out, like for the both of you. If you really want to go old-fashioned and have like a stupid ring on your finger, that's fine. You know, if you want to have it construct your like blood flow, that's all right. But if you want to do something special, I'd recommend, I don't know, like sealing the deal, doing something different. Like, I personally believe you don't need to have rings here. Like, do something that's like special, but not have it like be like a permanent reminder or whatnot. Maybe that's like that's not an old-fashioned thing that I'm talking about. A lot of people do that still nowadays, but I just personally wouldn't do it. Yeah. Okay, so what I did for like the gear guides, for like my gear guide, was, so this was back when level 90 was the cap, and I'd studied all the gear there was, and I added up like what would be the maximum crit rate and the accuracy, and then there's a lot of stuff that I don't quite understand, but I tried to like add in like the piercing as well, because back then we didn't have the jewels for it, so the only way to get piercing was from your gear. So I had to like factor in all this stuff in order to get like the best, theoretical best, in terms of like how much stats you can get, because nobody at the time was like figuring this shit out, so I was like trying to figure it out myself. And I had to like do the calculations. I don't know what this is. I wish I wrote it down more clearly. I know it looks like it's really messy and it's like some madman decided to do this stuff, but oh, and I also tried to figure out glow bugs and how much damage I can deal, and then like add that with the gear, and then I could factor in like whether or not we could like one shot like the boss or something if we had like a blade or like a trap, or I don't know, however many buffs we have. And I also had like this, the Rockstar something kicks. This at the time gave like, I think it gave like a lot of resist, but it gave very little damage. So I was really focused on like the math side because I wanted to like do things more efficiently. Maybe that's like the math side in me. I mean the business side in me. So there's more like math here. I'm not gonna explain everything because I don't know everything. This is so long ago. I don't know when Tartarus got released, but it was quite a long while. So yeah, there's also a bunch of math. There's even more math. More math for you guys. There's too much math that the camera can't even process it. A lot of math, a lot of percentages, a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of stages. If I wrote it down more clearly, I think I could have processed this and like understand it. Like, are you guys glad I didn't become like some sort of math professor at like some sort of prestigious school? Or if I like taught you guys like the math behind like this sort of thing, you guys would kind of get confused because I didn't like put in any like pointers on like what this is about. So yeah, there's like even more math to this. It goes deeper. A lot of stuff. Crit hit rating. At the time, this was like the formula for maximum crit rate, and you couldn't figure out like the actual percentage of your critical hit chance unless you did this math. So whatever crit rate, maybe you had like 400 or like 500, you needed to like divide by this, and then I don't know what the stages represent here, I don't remember, but I had to figure out what the most, what do you call this, the most efficient crit rate, so that every hit would deal the most damage the more I casted spells or something. So there's more math. You could say I went crazy with this, but Okay, and then this is where it kind of ended. Oh wait, no, it didn't end. Oh, this I actually wrote a little while back. This was back when I did the person I dated on Wizard 101. Like we didn't. I think I told you guys this story, right? So I don't know why I wrote this. I said, please listen to every word until before you say everything. I still really like you. These feelings will always be with me and they'll never leave during these past few years. I've thought about coming back, but I was afraid I'd end up hurting you again. I know things will never be the same between us, but I think it's best that I don't see you anymore. I think, I forgot when I wrote this. It was probably like a little bit later. Maybe I was getting a little too emotional. But I wrote this message for them, stating that I know I did a lot of things and I know I said a lot of things. Because this was back when I was like in a relationship. And I wanted to say this to them because I never got the chance to. And it's been like 10 years later since since me and her reconciled. So we're on good terms now, but I never showed her this. So now you guys get like a glimpse. I know it's like kind of sad, but but these days it's a lot better now because well, we basically reconciled, so we're on like good terms. But back then it was hard. It was a really hard thing to go through. Maybe that's why I did all these mathematical equations. Maybe it's for me to cope with the fact that I lost somebody. But yeah, I did even more math. Even more math. More math. And that's about it. That's as far as like the gear book goes. So yeah, these are like the two things that I had beforehand. So it took me a little bit of while to dig them up because I still have like some stuff I want to show you guys. Not like sentimental or anything, but I did have these. I think I still have more. I just have to find them. But yeah, this was the type of stuff that I used to try and do when I was younger. I would calculate like all the most efficient ways to do certain things. Like for gardening on one hand, that's something that I figured out too. If I had like the book for that. For gardening, that one I thought was like really simple. You just needed to keep stacking plants and all that stuff. So yeah. That might be a little cringe, alright? But a lot of stuff that I do can be cringe. So I've learned to accept that. I'll just put it here anyways. Damn, I was gonna... Oh my god. Actually, let me show this first. This is not like a collection per se, but this is like a really old watch that my sister gave me. And it's a G-Shock. I don't know how many of you guys actually have G-Shocks, but this was like the first ever G-Shock she gave me. And every birthday from then on since, she's been giving me like a bunch of G-Shocks that I'd never used, that has just been like sitting wherever there are. There's some in like my cabinet here, my desk, and I've never touched them. Like, I'm not a huge collector into watches. The G-Shocks are supposed to be like expensive, and they're supposed to be like waterproof. I think that's what they are. So I've never really wore like any of the G-Shocks except like the current one that she bought me. Like, I literally told her that you don't have to buy me like a birthday present. I don't really care that much. Like, I don't need a watch, but she just ends up giving me more G-Shocks every year. So there is that. I wish I could show you all the G-Shocks, but it'd be like kind of a slog to get through. It's okay, Wiz GF or BF breakup is a canon event for Wiz heads. Really? Mine was actually like really serious though. Like we were in like a genuine relationship. We were very loving towards each other. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard me say it, but I don't know why there was like some sort of mini Bible in here. I don't know why this was in here. But yeah, this is like I want to say this is like my childhood, well, transition from child to high schooler card box. So there's like a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh and like Pokemon cards that I have. Oh, also Magic the Gathering for some reason. I don't know why I have these. I wasn't a Magic the Gathering player. I don't know if anybody is, but I have like a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh and you guys can, I think you guys can see it. Yeah, I have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic the Gathering cards. These must be somewhat old. Holy crap. Oh! Now we're getting into good stuff. Oh wait! Oh, now I remember. Now I remember what this was. Okay, so... Oh my god, let me put this down here first. So some of the Pokemon cards I still have in like the packaged form. I say some, but I don't mean like all. So I still have like some Pokemon packs that I haven't ripped open yet. Because one day I was saving these for like when I do have like kids someday, I'd like give it to them to like open. Or I'd be like, hey son, this is what I used to collect. You wanna crack it open or something? So I have like a ton of like Pokemon packs that I've never like opened before. Those are old. Yeah, I have like Chilling Reign. That's Sword and Shield. I have like some Korean packs as well. So I don't know what these are. But I have like a bunch of them. I even have like a booster pack. So I have this. It's a Wooloo with a coin. So yeah, I have like a bunch of these. Got any cool cards? I have a bunch of cool cards, but I wouldn't say they're like Pokemon. Oh, there's some more packs. Yeah. Celestial Storm. And then we have a bunch of these. So, I don't know. You guys want to open one? Here, we'll open like 2 on stream. Here, we'll open 2. But the rest I'm gonna save. This is like a special occasion anyways. The family treasure. Yeah. These, originally, these packs you can get for Dollar Tree. I mean, at Dollar Tree for $1, and you get like 3 packs. I don't know if you guys think that would be worth it. But within these 3 packs, you can pull like any card in the set, and I don't know if like the pull rates are like low or anything, but consider this: if you have the opportunity to get like a pack is $4, right? So you can get 4 of these, and you get 12 cards. But every pack has a chance of having an ultra rare or like a super rare or even a rare, whereas one pack has only like 1 rare or a chance at like super rare. So if you get 4 of these, then you have 4 chances of getting something like rare, right? That's like the math I did in my head. So I thought these were like worth more than like a singular pack that had like 10 cards in it. That was my kid brain thinking about it. We're probably not gonna get anything, by the way, but it's still cool to see. Got a young goose and a Krokorok, as well as a Litten. I wish when I was in my card era I found anything cool, but nay. That's alright, it just takes time. Even now, like as an adult, I still go by like my local card shop and I pick up like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like you guys see them right here, right? Like I do have some like cool Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'll show you like all of them like at the end of the stream. But we'll go through like the Pokemon stuff first. I do have some like really cool looking cards. There's like one TCG. I forgot like the name of it, but it involves like blood or something. I forgot. It was like blood and gore or whatnot. I don't remember what it was exactly. But it was like a really edgy type TCG. Let me put this here. Sparrow, Psyduck, and a Nest Ball. Not the best pulls, but but that was fun. A little bit of a gambling session. Hey, who knows? Maybe if one day my kids tore open like all those packs, they might pull something very valuable. You never know. It's just like a time capsule that you have to wait many years for people to open. Okay. Oh, I still have some packs here. I think. Oh my god. Oh, there's so many. Oh, this one looks cool. Gardevoir EX. I forgot like where I got this. I really don't remember. But I like it. Oh, Dragonite EX. That's a sick looking EX card. That's like full art. I remember like when this got released, I pulled like a bunch of full art cards, and then it was like a remake of the original Pokemon base set. I think it was Evolutions. So it was like a a remaster, if that's what it's called. So they remastered like the original set of Pokemon cards, and I bought like a bunch of them because I thought they were like really special. And as it turns out, they're worth nothing. This one's like worth, I think it's worth like $2 or something, so it's not worth a whole lot. But I still sleeved it up just in case. Oh, we have a bunch of old looking cards here. Oh boy. Is there like anything here that I think is like really cool or shiny? Let me see. Super Heavy Samurai. Oh my god, there's like a whole bunch of cards here. Like, you think like I have like a whole bunch, some of them would be like hollow foil. Like, you guys see this? None of them are like hollow foil. I don't think I put like the ones in here. They do look cool though. I like the art for it. Oh, like this. This one looks cool. This one's a Bidoof. Look at that. It's taking a shower in the waterfall. So it doesn't have to be like shiny to look cool, but I just think it looks nice. Oh my god. Oh, crap. This is my treasure, not treasure card, this is my card graveyard. Where just like a bunch of cards stay in here. Oh, Planet Pathfinder. This one's supposed to be meta, I think. Oh my god. There's so many. Some of them are like Korean as well. I don't know if you guys know this, but Korean cards are actually one of the cheapest. Like, if you ever want to get into like collecting cards or like any TCG whatsoever, if you buy Korean cards, they're one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest. Yeah, so if you ever wanted to collect, let's say, Pokemon, it would probably cost you like maybe $10 or something for like 24 packs. So they're really cheap. But the problem with that though is that the quality of the cards are not gonna be there. So they're gonna be very, how do I put this? They're gonna feel flabby and they're gonna feel thin and cheap. That's the only drawback. But you sort of get what you pay for if you pay $10 for like 24 packs. Like, I know they're pieces of cardboard, but they still have some quality to them. Hey Chris, cool cards. Yeah, we just went over like a bunch of stuff. Like, first we went over, oh, I didn't even show you guys my like frog collection yet. You guys are in for like a doozy for that one. Yeah, but we went over, I think, comic books. I'm trying to remember what else. Oh, we went over comic books, basketball cards, and Pokemon cards that I used to collect, like way back when. This was like the transition age. What is this? There's like a CD in here. But I hope you're having a nice Friday. Hope you're having a nice Sunday so far. Wow. Wow. I have to see what this is. What is this? This looks like a game. E-machines? What is this? Oh. I don't know why this is here, but there's like a Harry Potter Chinese disc, or I don't know, it's not shiny. I don't know what this is. So there's like some sort of Harry Potter movie, or is it not a movie? I don't know what this is. Does anybody know like what this Harry Potter movie is? There's like Dobby, I think. So yeah, I found this like at the bottom. I'm surprised it hasn't been like damaged or anything. I don't know why this is here. I never watched like Harry Potter growing up. The only Harry Potter movies that I've watched were The Philosopher's Stone and I forgot one other one. Oh, The Goblet of Fire. I think. The reason why I watched those was because it was like shown on ABC. Like because it was free and I had nothing better to do. So I'd always like tune into ABC to watch like free movies when I was a kid. Also, I didn't have cable, so. Okay, let me put these back in here. And then I'll show you guys. I don't know if you guys collect like Funko Pops or anything, but I have like a whole bunch of Funko Pops. You guys think it would be horrific. But I'm willing to share with you guys the cringe that I have. Let me put this at the bottom. I have a lot of cleaning to do after this. Oh, one more thing for Pokemon. This one I thought was really cool. So I still have this box when I bought it at like GameStop for like $20. This box is like $120 now. And you guys want to know why it costs so much? Like how much you know why it's so much nowadays? Like you'll never guess the reason why. It's not due to the fact that like people are playing it, but it's more so due to like one specific thing, and it's literally in the name. I don't think any other set actually had like the shining in its name, so they never like reprinted this sort of thing. Okay, nobody can guess it, but the entire reason why this set is so expensive and why this box is so expensive is because it had shiny Pokemon in the cards. So you could potentially pull like a shiny Mew or like a shiny I don't know, a shiny Mewtwo or something within like one of these boxes, or like not within one of these card packs as well. But like I said, I've always just wanted to keep these cards and just have like kids someday open them. Or I don't know, maybe not open them if they ever want to. They can just like look at it if they really want. But yeah, I'm just saving these for like kids someday. What's that sound? Oh, it's a penny. Penny for your thoughts. Actually, not last thing. Yu-Gi-Oh! My favorite card game. My favorite. Yeah, I have like a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I still collect them, but a lot of them are like scattered somewhere. The ones recently that I've been collecting, I've just been putting them into this box with like the other old Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I have. But yeah, they're really cool. Oh my god. Like personally, I really like the art on like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards because each and every single one is like different. But when you compare it to like Pokemon, I really like the Pokemon full arts because you get to see everything on the card. Whereas like in Yu-Gi-Oh, you never get like the opportunity to see like all the all the full arts because there's none that are full arts, and I wish they would do that more. But I guess maybe the reason why they can't do full arts is mainly because of like the effects, where they list up like half of the, or not half, like third of the card, and it uses that space. So I don't know if you guys are like into Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I have like a bunch of them. Not really anything specific, but the art, you have to admit, it's really cool. Like, look at that shine. Oh, Tune. Okay. I also have like some playmats in here as well. Mirror Mage of the Ice Barrier. Yeah, one deck, the deck archetypes that I really like, and in terms of like attributes, I like water attributes. That and Toon Monsters. I really like Toon Monsters. They're not really good, but they're fun. And I think that's the whole entire point of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like anything that you do in life. As long as you have fun, that's all that matters, right? Yeah, but there's like a whole bunch of cards. Oh my god. Maybe I just show you guys some specific ones. Okay. Jesus. Oh, this is part of like the structure decks. If you guys really wanted to, there's like some structure decks that you can buy, like in the speed duel boxes, and you get like a whole bunch of the decks that you can play, like Ancient Gear, Cyber Dragon, Elemental Heroes. Elemental Heroes is probably one of my favorites as well. I know it's like kinda, what is it? Kinda a stereotypical thing, but I've always wanted to, when I was a kid, I always wanted to help people. So this kinda is in the name. So I wanted to do something like save people, or like be a paramedic, or even like a police officer. But then as I grew up, I realized the world, there's many ways to contribute to that, and not just like having to actually save lives, but maybe you can do so in different ways. Maybe either making people laugh, or maybe you could just tend to people by entertaining them somehow. But yeah, I know it's generic stereotype. Everybody wants to be a hero. Oh, these are some special shiny cards as well. But the thing about these cards, whereas like the regular Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like these, the difference is like one is speed duel and the others are not. So it's like the kinds of formats they're in. Whereas in regular Yu-Gi-Oh, you start with 8,000 life points. In speed duel, I think you start with like 4,000. So that's like the main difference. It goes like a bit faster. For some people who like fast-paced like dueling and they want to have fun like the fastest way possible. I hope the artists were paid well. I think they were paid well. It's sad that the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh passed away. Like a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, about 2 years ago. He died trying to save somebody. Yeah, they were like I think they were like scuba diving, and some person was like stuck in a whirlpool, and the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh stepped in This was like during his day off or like his break or whatever. So he stepped in and he tried to save the individual, but it ended up costing his life. So he did a great thing. And for that, I have a lot of respect for. And still, Yu-Gi-Oh! To this day is something I really treasure. And I still really like it. Alright, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still my number one. And that includes every card game. Oh, these are my musical frogs. Okay. So this one's on the guitar. I mean, toadstool. You guys can't... I only have like 4. I thought I had 5. This one's playing the saxophone. I wish I could... If I do it like this, you guys can't see him. This one also has a guitar, but he's a little snazzier looking. This one has a cello. I think it's a cello. I don't know if it is. That's a badass way to go. Yeah, it definitely is. This one... Yeah, it's a cello. I think. Somebody's gonna correct me in like the chat and say, that's not a cello, idiot. That's an antique cello. And lastly, I have this. I know you're supposed to put this in like the garden, or like maybe you're supposed to put these in the garden as well, but it's like, why? Why would you put these in like your garden? I feel like they're more for like display purposes, like on the desk. This maybe, but even then, like if you just put it in your garden, like won't somebody just take it? But yeah, this one has like a little net. I like it. That's like the whole thumbnail that I put. Yeah, these I have like a story and I have like some sort of attachment to. This was back when... Back in college. I saw these... Not in college. I'm trying to remember, but this was like back in... A really long time ago. I had these for like 10 or so years. It's been quite a long time. So I found these at like some sort of convenience store one day, and I thought these was like really cool looking, and they were only like $1 each. So I was like, $1 each, I gotta have them. And so I think there were more, but I couldn't buy anymore because I only had like $5 or so. So I could only pick up the ones that I could find, and the only ones I thought were really cool looking. And eventually these kind of just, like one by one, they kind of just formed their own little band. Yeah, I still have them like over on my desk. I don't know if I showed you guys these before, but I have them over on my desk. Like right here. I put them next to my mouse. You could say they're like mini guardian angels. Isn't that funny? They're guarding my RNG in gaming. Yeah, but they have their own little spot here. My grandma collected frogs and figures like that. Well, your grandma is definitely quite a collector then. I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything. Oh yeah, Funko Pops. I don't know if you guys want to see like every single Funko Pop, but I have a bunch of them. Any Funko Pop that you guys can name or like think of, I probably have them. Let me show the ones that are actually like expensive. Oh. Everybody collected these back in the 90s. I don't know why I didn't show these before. Can anybody guess what this is? Anybody knows what the fuck these are? If you know what these are, you were probably born in the 90s. These were really popular. They were popular until people find out that they were a ripoff and they held no value whatsoever, because the company kept mass producing them, and people thought, oh, if I hold on to these, I could make like a whole bunch of money. So eventually, people like caught on that like they weren't valuable at all, and they weren't like limited in number, and it made it so that like nowadays they're worthless. So I think in college I used to like go to like the local Goodwill that we had, which is like a discount store or secondhand store that people go to donate stuff, and all the proceeds go to like the charities and all that. So I saw always, whenever I went into like the Goodwill store, there was always like a bunch of Beanie Babies there, and they would always, well, now that you guys know, there's like Beanie Babies. So these were really popular way back when, and I have like a couple of them, but I put them, but the reason why I collect them is mainly because I don't collect them, okay, but I collect them for my mom. The reason why I used to collect them for my mom, and I still do whenever I find Beanie Babies, is because she has like a lot of Beanie Babies in her room, mostly the bears. And back in 2000, they used to do a promotion for Beanie Babies and have like different countries' Beanie Babies as a representation of that country. And she still has a bunch of them. They're like not worth anything, but they're nice to look at. So nowadays, I think she has like 20 or like 30 or so Beanie Babies of like different kinds, not just like bears, that I've given her over the years. So yeah, she has that collection, and I don't know why I have this. It's called Freedom the Bear. Okay. Alright. Oh, I was gonna show you guys like some of the expensive Funko Pops I have. I should really like wipe these. I don't really bother doing that. Okay. This is the Mandalorian Funko Pop. Yeah, this one, my sister went to, I think, D23. It's supposed to be an expo for Disney type stuff. And she went there and bought like one of these. I don't know why we got one. I don't know why. I didn't tell her to get me this, but she bought it for me anyways. So this thing is worth like $500 or so, but I couldn't bear to like sell it. So I just like put it in on my desk here. And I'm not like a Star Wars watcher or anything, but I couldn't bear to sell anything that's like a gift, or it's like, even if it has value, it's been given to me and it's like a collectible piece. I never sell my collectibles, by the way. Anything I have as like a collection, or like a friend that's given me, or not friend, or a family member has given me, I've always kept, like through and through. But it is worth a lot. Okay. Alright, last thing. Now this is probably like the last Funko Pop I would probably show you guys. I'm not like huge into Funko Pop, but I have this thing called Rainbow Brit. Yeah, this thing is like $100 or something. At the time I bought it, it was like $5. I thought it was, oh, this is cute. This is kind of cool looking. So I bought it, and then eventually it went skyrocketing in price. I don't know why. I don't know what Rainbow Brit is, but I thought it looked cool, and I bought it. And it just kind of skyrocketed in price. Okay. But yeah, beyond that, the last thing I have are these Yu-Gi-Oh cards I have on my desk. Can it focus? Okay. So yeah, these are like the current Yu-Gi-Oh cards I'm collecting. So like I said in the couple streams before, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards I'm collecting, they only cost me like a dollar or so. I like, in addition, I also like buy card packs every now and then. I had to sneeze there. But in addition, like I said, I usually buy some card packs with like the singles that I buy, and they're not really expensive at all. The local card shop that I go to, a lot of the ultra rares and like super rares of like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you can buy like for $1 for like 10 of these. So you could buy like, and I was like super surprised, and I still am, but there's a lot of cool cards that you can buy, and they're like really shiny, the cool arts looking. These are like mainly water types, but you can buy like 10 of these for like $1. Some of them are staples as well. But yeah, 10 of these at the local store cost me $1. It's kind of surprising because the only reason why they cost so little, and I always think this is kind of a dumb reason, but it makes sense, is because like, and the majority of Yu-Gi-Oh is, if anything isn't meta, then it isn't valuable. So, or it's mainly because they don't reprint it. So this is entirely just like bulk that you can buy, but I buy it for like the art. I mean, look at this, it looks so cool. It's like glossy too. And again, like mainly what I buy is like water type monsters, or it's just decks that I have that I've been thinking of, like maybe buying in real life, because I've seen them in like Master Duel. But yeah, there's like a bunch here. Oh, there's also this. This used to be like meta until Konami banned it in like tournaments, and then the price skyrocketed down. So yeah, the thing that most collectors of like card games have to watch out for is if it's competitive and Konami or whatever decides to ban or like lay the hammer down, then things will plummet in price. This is one example. I think this used to be like $20 or something, so now it's like only less than 10 cents. But I'm glad, alright? I'm glad for collectors who just enjoy like the art for it. But yeah, there's like a bunch here. Really cool. This one's cool. Rising Carp. Oh yeah, also heroes. Like I said, there's one thing I really wish Konami would do, and it's like full art cards. They could even make like the cards like a little bit bigger to just like make it have like the full art showing. And yeah, there's also Amazoness. I tried that in Yu-Gi-Oh as well, like Master Duel, and I had some fun with it. There's some cards here that really surprised me because I thought they were meta, but apparently like not a lot of people, like even so, they cost like very little. Like Tour Guide of the Underworld. There were like 3 copies of these in sleeves that I found in like the bulk box. So it kind of surprised me that it was only like 10 cents each. Oh, and this. Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Very shiny. Okay. Oh! Rescue Rabbit. Probably one of the cuter cards that you can buy for Yu-Gi-Oh! And also, it's kind of useful. Well, I think that's about it as far as like my collection goes. I don't really know what you guys used to collect when you were kids. Some people said rocks, and I think that was about it, rocks. But yeah, I think as far as like everything I've collected, that's the only things that I can clearly remember that I used to collect when I was a kid. And I think the most memorable ones are probably the ones that you still have around and the ones that you cherish. Whereas the ones that you do have, maybe it's just like a phase that you're going through. But it doesn't mean that they're not important. It just means that if I did have them, I probably forgot about them. I just wish that I could remember every single thing I've collected. But as far as like the whole stream goes, the things that I know that I've collected are just Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards. Basketball cards. Some figurines, frog figurines, and Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's about it. Oh, also Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, that's about it as far as like my collectibles go. I hope you guys weren't expecting me to go like vintage or something, collecting like vinyls or coins or like I don't know. I don't know what you guys think I would collect. But I'm pretty average. I'm pretty normal. At least I like to think so. Okay. Alright. Well, I think this is gonna do it for this stream, I guess. Unless there's anything you guys think I collect, if I can remember it correctly. Or if there's anything you guys want to share in terms of like your own collections, you know, feel free to drop it in the chat, I mean. But yeah, I've been thoroughly enjoying like going through some old stuff like that I used to do. Maybe someday I might share with you guys like some of the what I used to do in like school. I know I showed you like that one history test. Well, not history test. I showed you that one mythological quiz or that test, and I got like a D on it. But that was like back in like middle school. So yeah, I didn't expect I would do that badly, but I did. And yeah, I know I've said this before, but I used to be a terrible student in school. I never fully got A's completely. Like I've always got straight F's. Still in like in high school, I would still get F's all the time, but it was only until sophomore year where I sort of got my act together, and I slowly just got C's and then B's, and then A's. So it's like it took some time to get there, but maybe someday I'll share with you guys that, like my whole experience with like learning. Like I like personally speaking, I always thought like learning was dumb. That's one of my main reasons why I never paid attention much in school. This is dumb, but I used to collect containers and boxes that I found with cute designs on them. Oh, I still do that. I do that as well. Like for some promotional events, like whether or not it's like for like maybe like restaurants. I know McDonald's came out with like some sort of anime type manga packaging. It was like for a brown bag. Or like I know it's weird, but I also collect like Jollibee boxes. I don't know, I just like the boxes so much. And what else? I do collect like a ton of the fast food promotion boxes as well, or like anything I think looks cool for me to try and store stuff in. I would like use that. I wish I had some to show you guys. Oh wait, there is one thing. Hold on. Okay, well, never mind. I seem to have thrown it out. I thought I kept it in like the refrigerator, but I actually had like McDonald's did like a promotion of like Genshin Impact, and they had like these apple pies. The boxes have like the promotional art for it, and I wish I could have shown you guys that, but I do collect like boxes here and there where I think it's like cute. Hello, Mr. Froggies, I'm new here. Hey, hello, Caleb. I was just about wrapping up stream, but we went over like a bunch of collectibles that I have, like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards. We also opened up like a couple on stream. We opened up 2. And what else? Oh yeah, if you really want to see like the old binder, like basketball cards, Dragon Ball Z cards. This is my ancient Pokemon card set. Really, really old. Some of these are back in like 2000s. So they're extremely old. Oh, and comic books. So many comic books. I used to collect CDs when I was younger. Oh. You guys, I don't know if you guys are like remember this, but back then people used to burn like CDs, like songs onto like CDs just to like pirate them. Because back then the internet wasn't like a thing where you could just like go on and listen to music. Whereas like nowadays like Spotify exists, but people used to like burn music on like CD discs. Like you could just do that and not just like listen to like the song on the radio. My sister and brother used to do that. They would burn CD discs and then they would put them into the car, like in the stereo. But we aren't primitive cavemen no more. All right, we've advanced to the point where practically we could just do whatever we want because it's very convenient. Hope it doesn't smell too bad. Smell. I really wish I kept that Genshin Impact promotional pie. Like the box for it. With the CDs. It kinda did. Depending on whether or not like you left it in long enough. I think you would end up with like a disaster or something. People like back then, whenever they wanted to record anything, like for VHSs, I mean, like the trickiest thing was having to like rewind something, or like if you wanted to like scrub past something or re-record it, like you have to record it on top of like it's such a hassle that nobody ever does it nowadays. But yeah, if you really wanted to, like, go primitive back then, people, in order to record a show, they would just have it set on a specific time, and they would insert like a cassette tape or a VHS tape, and then they would hit play, and it would just record that. But I hated that method. I literally disliked that. I don't know how anybody grew up and lived with it. I thought that was just a sad way. Like, I'm from the 90s, and I know about that. That and landlines. Like, the 90s weren't all that good. Like, there were some good times, but, like, it was so primitive. Like, living without the internet was terrible. Well, not terrible, but it was fine. It's just a lot of things that could be more convenient we just didn't have back then. I just borrowed DVDs from public library and record them onto the VHS tapes. Yeah, libraries still do that, surprisingly. You could still borrow like tapes and like movies and all that. But what surprises me is that they have like manga like in the library. And I used to think like libraries didn't carry that type of stuff because they didn't see it as like literature. I mean, to be fair, manga is just like comic books, technically. That's just like black and white. You're kind of like skirting the lines. But our public library never had any comic books at all, which I thought was weird. And it only ever had manga. So maybe it's kind of for the best that people don't really look at comic books or like even read them anymore. But there does exist manga. My public library just PTS manga. Just puts manga with the graphic novels. It's been quite a long time since I went to a public library. It must have been like maybe 7 years. Back when I was in college, I couldn't like afford internet, so I would always go to like the public library after school. Or if not, it wasn't like the public library after school. Oh, no. It was in high school that I went to the public library. And then after I graduated, I used like the public library at campus. Or the university library. But I've never been to like the library in quite a long while. I don't know why the camera does this. It's so weird. Okay, well, that's all I really had for you guys. So yeah, it was really interesting to go back and look at the things that I used to collect. And nowadays, it's surprising to me that there's still things I want to go back to and still things I still want to collect. Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Because these I feel like if you did something when you were a kid and then you look back on it, you might be more interested into like recollecting it or like going back into like the hobby again. And yeah, if I find more, I might like do like another stream of this. But yeah, this is all I really had. A bunch of trading cards, some frog statues, and what else? Comic books. Oh, what else? Oh, I showed you guys like my my book on like Wizard 101 stuff. I did a lot of math in that. But okay, alright. I'm gonna end it here. I gotta go take like a walk after this because, you know, I need to go touch grass. I think too much internet for anybody is just bad. Like in general, I mean. What's your favorite manga anime? Look, I'm a bit of a normie, so you're gonna get a normie answer. But my favorite anime is One Piece. Because that's the only anime I watch once a week. I'm not like big into any animes, but I have like when I was in high school, I used to read like some manga, and I used to read like One Piece, and I used to watch like One Piece as well. Same nowadays, I still watch One Piece, but never really any other anime. See, I know enough to know that One Piece is a normie anime. But I know Bleach, Naruto, Attack on Titan, what is it, Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't watch those, but I do know they exist. There was also like one other zombie anime. I forgot what it was called. I think it was Zom 100. That one somehow got recommended to me, and I was like, what the fuck? What even is this show about? It's about zombies. Zom 100. Yeah, but what kind of... Well, actually, I don't want to keep delaying the stream. But if you're curious, that's like all the animes that I've watched. If anybody wants to contribute to their favorite animes, feel free to drop it. Hey, Greenleaf. I was just about to end the stream. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, and I hope the schoolwork is doing well for you as well. I hope you're having like a nice Sunday and you're taking it easy. I know for some people they've been like having break, so they don't have to do as much. Like, so they're just like relaxing for the 2 weeks. But yeah, I hope you're doing well in algebra, even though you don't like it. Oh, one last thing. I wish I could show you guys this. I actually have this. I can't believe it. It's somewhere in like a binder. Here it is. I think it's here. Back when I was in studying geometry. Where did I... It's here somewhere. I wanted to show you guys this. I'm eating bread. I wanted to show you guys like my geometry project that I did. Like, and this was like back in college. Just to show you guys how much I struggled in geometry, and I didn't like it. I'm surprised I still kept this, but I did. Oh my god. What type of bread are you eating? What type? Where is it? The sound of thunder. The most dangerous game. I feel like a teacher going through like all the students' homework right now. I know I had it here. Where is it? I didn't put it back here, did I? I'm not like the most organized guy, but I usually know where things are. It should be here. Darn. Okay, I'll look through it one more time if I can't find it. That would have made things a lot easier. I didn't put it with the comic books, did I? I can't find it. I know I had it here somewhere. Maybe I'll post like a I don't know, I'll post like the pics on like Discord or something. I wish I could show you guys it, but I literally don't know where it is. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. You guys take care. And I know I didn't get to like show you guys like what I used to do for like geometry, but it was bad. But thank you all for coming, thank you all for supporting me, and thank you all for being here. It means a lot. Late to the stream. Hey David. Yeah, that's it. Usually I stream like a lot earlier, but I did show like a lot of trading cards, a lot of comic books, and some of the few things that I collected. Oh, I also shared like the Wizard 101 things. Yeah. I also shared these. Yeah, I also shared with you guys like the Wizard 101 pet guide and the Wizard 101 gear book. These were probably like the two highlights of the stream. Went through like a bunch of math. Yeah, this was like my phase where I like did a lot of stuff here. Did a lot of stuff. Yep, a lot of Wizard 101 gear efficiency stuff, math, all that. Yeah, if you want to like look through like the whole 30 pages or whatever this is, there is that. There's also a Wizard 101 pet guide. So this was like it's in the stream if you want to rewind it. But I used to like do a lot of hybrid combination theories back when the wiki wasn't a thing. So used to do a lot of combinations to figure out hybrids. So whenever I did get a hybrid, I would just put it on the wiki. Froggy, who said that he is not good at numbers. I'm not really a math guy. Oh, I shouldn't say that. The upcoming video isn't like... It is math involved, but I don't generally enjoy math. It's not something that I generally enjoy, just because like math is like fine with me, but I don't really... I'm not a puzzles or like a math guy. I know how to sorta do it, but like it's not... It's sort of like the whole like stereotype of like how Asians are like supposed to be good at like math or something. Like I can sort of do math, but I don't really enjoy it. Like I do it to figure stuff out, and that's about it. Okay. But yeah, if anybody joined and you missed the stream, or if you want to like catch some of the stuff that I showed you guys, you know, feel free to rewind the stream. All right. There's like some stuff that I put like that I showed you guys that I don't want to like keep repeating because I don't want to hold you guys up with like the ending here. Reminds me of for the time when try-hard people hit on games with academic level researches. Damn. Academic level researches, huh? But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for coming. And thank you all for being here for the support. It really means a lot to me. And next week, we're gonna have community game night again next Sunday. And also, we're gonna be trying like a new game on Wednesday. It's called Ju-on the Grudge, which is a Wii specific game. Rainbow has like recommended me that, so I thought, you know, we might as well do it since October is like almost halfway done, and we need to pick it up with some scary games. So throughout the month we'll play some more scary games if I can like fit it through the schedule. And yeah, and Friday we're just gonna continue with Silent Hill 4. Hopefully get through like the rest of the worlds. And yeah, hope you guys have a good night. Thank you all for coming once again. And bye bye everybody. Bye bye.